Hello friends, welcome again. This is Rajan. I hope you are doing great. So in this video I'm just going to explain about my exit of Tata Power. 5 months back we analyzed about Tata Power monthly breakout and we also entered after that. It's been 5 months and right now actually 4 days back I exited it and so I exited with 42% ROI and basically my capital was 20 lakhs and I profited 8 lakhs 36,000 and so I'll explain you the entries and the exits and also the reasons behind it. If you are still holding Tata Power, please let me know in the comment section, and also please like this video and comment if you have any other doubts. Thank you so much for watching this video. Okay friends, so this is Tata Power chart in weekly time frame. Let me just change this into monthly time frame. And so we were waiting for the monthly breakout to happen, and once the monthly chart is broken we entered, right? Let me just quickly look into the buying order. So this is my buying order on February 4th, 87.5. Let me look at the date. Okay, so this is where I bought. This green candle is where I bought, and my exit $124.35, 15th of July. So this is where I closed it. Okay, this is my close, and yeah, it has fallen a little bit, but nothing major to worry because we have entered the analysis was based on monthly time frame, and it has given a solid breakout. So in the future it is still a good stock. The reason why I'm exiting is because I have found a better opportunities in other stocks. So that is the only reason. There is no technical reason. Yes, it may consolidate for some more time because this is a huge wick, and that is why you see this consolidation, and the consolidation may continue. We don't know for sure, but I think this is my third video with regards to Tata Power. uh, I remember posting it before the breakout, and then after I entered, and then I posted a video. There was an opportunity during this retrace, and then the stock moved 30% or 40%. This is where majority of you guys made money. So currently if you want to hold the stock, you can definitely hold it. There is no major um, sell off, and even if you look at the monthly time frame, the wicks are little concerning. So yeah, I mean, this may consolidate for a longer period of time, and just like this how it fell, like if you look at the top, it has fallen from um, 20% from the top. So similar way, it has only so far gone down like 8%. So nothing bad as such. So as I mentioned, my reason is completely different, and yeah, and apart from this, I also wanted to share with you something that happened in our community. Okay, so what happened in Sinjin? So what happened in Sinjin? We posted this chart right before this breakout, and after I posted it, I went to Zerodha dashboard and I tried to place some order. But by the time I put some orders, the stock moved. I was trying to put it under the limit order, and I was not able to get into the right price, and like what I think I got into like 12 or 13 shares, that's it. And I really had to cancel the trade because the stock moved a little bit. This is why you have to be really active. I mean, I was active, I was at the right time, but still it moved very fast. So here I learned few things. It's not new, it's not new for me, but I just thought I would share this with in the YouTube, so that this acts as a learning. So there are two things. Okay, When I canceled the order, my thinking was that uh, okay, if I do not get an good price like this, my risk would be huge. Let's say the stock really moved in just 2-3 minutes. It just moved like 7%, 8%. So what happened is I had to increase the limit order price. So if I were to increase, or if I were to enter at this particular price, which is 608, my stop loss would have been 5.45%, but my expectation was right around 591 to 595 is the maximum I was willing to take risk. But no, unfortunately I did not get the order, and it skyrocketed. Okay, maybe I could have used the market order. Probably I would have gotten around 597, maximum 598. uh, since because see, this is one of the disadvantages of putting limit orders. So there are like two I mean, for market order, the disadvantage is the slippage. For the limit order, the disadvantage is like you miss the price. That's the problem. So for me, I could have put on a market order, but still, again, I did not want to take a huge risk. I didn't know it would move like this, right? So I thought it was a normal breakout, and yeah, but for me, I did not enter. I was able to get into only 12 shares. So even now I'm in a profit of like 16%, but only with 12 shares. Like the profit is around 900, 800 or something like that. But I really missed like 2-3 lakhs profits in this trade. So I just thought I would share this with you guys. And also, so if you look at the members, they were putting in probably in market order, and they were able to book some good 17, 18, 19%, 14%. Yeah, so this is the learning, like this is the real example and the difference between the market order and the limit order. So I hope you learned few things in this particular trade. And yes, if you guys want to learn a lot, and if you guys want to trade similar charts like this, consider joining our community. We are trading, trying to capture all the breakouts in this bull run, and I'm pretty sure you will like this, and the course recovery is not a big deal at all. So just visit my website. Initially you will be learning the 12 hours of pre-recorded videos, and then you will be a part of our amazing community. So yeah, if you have any doubts, please let me know in the comment section, and also do consider subscribe to this channel and like this video. See you soon with another video. Thank you so much.